Gabby, we'll start with the goal. A massive moment for you and a massive moment for the club. How big was that?
Yeah, huge. Obviously delighted for myself to get a goal. Obviously, as a striker, you want to feel like as if you're supporting the team and you're helping the team. And, as forwards, we're judged on goal. So, happy to hit the back of the net and have the boys through to the next round.
How much confidence does that give you and help you going into the next few games we've got coming up?
Yeah, massive. I mean, I've had a fair few chances, to be fair, today in a game. I should have buried, the chances that I had earlier on. But, there's a lot of confidence, that I've got to take from the game today. New formation that was a bit different in terms of the rotation, with the three up front. I enjoyed it, I had a lot of, chances, which is what I want as a forward, and, it's time to kick on now.
Some of you kicked on there was obviously, we've had the chances, but we've kicked on, pushed for that late winner. So how good was that to finally see it pay off in the end? Yeah,
really, really good. I think although we weren't sort of taking our chances straight away, we kind of knew that, with the rotation and the players that we got, we're going to keep getting chances, we're going to keep getting service, and, we got there in the end. It was a lot of us, going into extra time. No one really wants to do that, tired legs, but, we got there in the end, and that's all that matters.
Talk us through that winning goal late in extra time.
Yeah. So obviously, we know that Wrighty's got a really, really nice long throw, and H, he's really good in terms of first contact and flicking balls on. He's done exceptionally well for me. Making sure that he flicked it on. I just anticipated. We've kind of got that connection now, kind of knowing where he's gonna flick the balls and things like that. So luckily, I was there behind him, and I've typical, back to goal, striker type of finish. I've touched it, touched again, and then I've managed to put it in the back of the net.
Let's talk about that. Obviously, that up-front partnership with yourself and obviously Drinnen as well. Yeah. How good was that playing the three today?
Yeah, really, really good. I think this is the first time actually this season that we've all played together as a three. There's a lot of work that the gaffer sort of implemented with not just the three of us, but also Glatz, who's going to come in and, he's going to offer his qualities. The rotation that he wants between the three is incredible. Sometimes I start on the right and then I end up on the left. Sometimes H starts in the middle, he ends up on the right. So, there's going to be a lot of rotation and whatnot, but I think, for all forwards, I think we're going to love it, because it's going to cause a lot of confusion, to opposition's back line, and, and it's going to disrupt them, and, that's where we're going to find space, find angles to create chances for each other.
Obviously, you touched on the new gaffer there. What's that been like with him this week, and how much has that helped you go into this weekend's game?
Really, really good. There's a lot of information that we've all had to take in as players. There's a lot of tactical things that he wants us to work on and things like that. So it's been a long week. He's implemented a lot of things that he wants us to learn. He wants us to build, and not just that. I think it's just team talk. He's trying to install that confidence and that belief into us as players, and as long as that continues to happen, it will show out there on the pitch. There's a lot of learning to still do. We've only had a week with him. There's a lot of things that we still got to implement and put in there as players, but I think there's good times coming.
It's 2 more games next week. How much confidence does that give you going into next week and hopefully going forwards as well? Yeah,
really, really good. All we want to do, is just get wins on board, and get the fans on board in terms of win. They've come out in their numbers again today to support us. They were there to support us, during extra time, cheering us on. And that, gave us a massive lift, that gave us a massive push, But that can only come with us, continuing to do our jobs on the pitch, performing, giving our all, and, the wins will come. There's a lot of beliefs in there, there's a lot of ability within the change room. We've just got to turn that, those performances into wins, and, I think this is the start of something good.